Don't ask me why, but it's a really peculiar part of the human condition that most of us only improve our health journeys after something particularly horrid happens to us. Well, it doesn't have to be horrid, but it's generally pain, or it involves a medical condition either in ourselves, friends, family, relatives, etc., which I think is really sad. And I guess one of the things I'll call it lucky about is I experienced quite a lot of pain and illness when I was very young. So I guess that's what's formed me in a way now, in that I know what it feels like to feel unwell. And when I started this journey, I came up with what I call the hierarchy of health. It isn't just invented from nowhere. It takes the best of everything that helps you, stuff that helps you to stay well, and prioritizes it. So you may have seen it on my post. If you haven't, it's a pyramid that suggests that at the base, if you start to improve sleep and rest first, not only is it the most enjoyable and the easiest thing to accomplish, but it'll have the biggest impact on you. And if you don't believe me, read that book that seems to be getting everywhere at the moment, called Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker. It's probably the best health book ever written. And just to give you an idea, if you miss just 1 hour of sleep, your body probably wants to take on roughly an average of another 400 calories the next day to compensate for it. And then working up from sleep and rest, we've got body composition, which is a catch-all for eating and nutrition. And our bodies should be roughly 25% fat if we're a girl and 20% a boy. And muscle mass wise, really, most of us are wandering around with 20 to 30% muscle. And for optimal health, and particularly metabolic health, this probably wants to work up towards 40 to 50%, which is why I call it body composition. And a good body composition will enable you not only to be strong in life and to avoid cardiovascular disease and decrepitude, but it'll also enable you, when you eventually do get to that age, to lower yourself onto the toilet well and to use your Zimmer. So muscle up, basically. And then we work through all of the physical activities, which I've left blank because I don't want to overwhelm you with text. But under here, we've got things like balance, mobility, muscular strength, cardio, all that sort of stuff, which I'll go into in more detail another time. And at the peak of the pyramid, we got the head. Now, I know some detractors will say, well, hang on a minute, Dave, if your head's not in the right place, then how am I actually going to get to sleep? I kind of agree, but also a vast majority of mental illness is caused by suboptimal activities in these areas. So although it's not a catch-all, if you can address these things, then the chances of you improving where your head's at is vastly increased. And obviously, if you do have issues that are probably too great to address these, then it's probably wise to seek some outside help. Anyway, that's my hierarchy of health. I hope you find it useful, and please do go through my posts and you will see it in diagrammatic form with some text, obviously, as to what it's about. Thanks for listening. Stay strong and sleep well. Bye for now.